Alright. Good morning. A little cold out today, but it's a lot warmer than it normally is. It's 35 out, so a lot of the snow is starting to melt, which is good. I have stated it before. I will state it again. I do not like snow. I don't like the winter. I don't know why I live here. Mostly because of family and, work and all that stuff. But other than that, nope, I don't like it. All the other seasons are really good here. No, not winter. Winter is terrible. Make sure this is actually, I think that's in focus. Alright, so we got legs today. Legs and arms. So, I've been doing Smith machine squats for about a year now. And I haven't done, an actual barbell squat in a long time. So, we're going to see how this goes. I'm not entirely sure how well I'm going to be able to do it, but it should be alright. Should be alright. I like using the Smith machines because it's guided up and down. Not a lot of room for strange movement in there. But with barbell, well, there's a higher chance of me messing something up. So, excuse me. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Won't do anything too crazy, just high bar squats and then some good mornings. And then finish off with arms, do some just standard bicep dumbbell curls, and then some skull crushers with dumbbells. And then that'll probably be it. If I have extra time, I might throw in a couple extra sets somewhere. But that's not really a priority. So we'll just see what we get and go from there. Man. It is early. Not super early. I've gotten up earlier than this, but kind of feeling it today. Feeling like I could probably go back to sleep. I woke up a handful of times last night, kind of tossing and turning a little bit. My body was... There's evidence right there. I'm not really, not as rested as I could be. But that's alright. I'm just trying to go to bed a little bit earlier tonight. I went to bed at 10 o'clock last night. Got up at 3:30. So not exactly the best, but still okay. So, got a little bit of pre-workout in me today. So I found out that the pre-workout that I got, each scoop has 300 milligrams of caffeine in it. And that is a lot. That is so much. So I had originally said I was going to do half scoops, but I ended up starting to do, 1/3 scoops. Only getting 100 milligrams of caffeine in my pre-workout, mix it in with my creatine, and then just go from there. And that has been actually helping a lot. That's been pretty good. So I see a lot of people do one or two scoops. It's insane. That's so much caffeine. A lot of people use a lot of caffeine. I've done that too. I've had a lot of caffeine and stuff before, but I find that it ends up not being extremely helpful. So I recently cut back in all the caffeine that I was taking. I've said that before in a previous video. I think it was exactly last week. So, cut down on caffeine and try not to take as much. And so far, whenever I've done that, it ends up, oh my goodness. I gotta remember to hold my stand down a bit when I am taking sharp turns. What was I saying? Too much caffeine, something along those lines. If I don't take as much, I can end up going further with it for a longer period of time. So, I think it's close to a cup of coffee, roughly. Isn't a cup of coffee like 80 to 90 milligrams of caffeine, something like that? So if I just do that just before my workout every day, or whenever I feel like I need it, instead of having coffee and stuff every day, I only limit my caffeine intake to this specific time. Kind of sucks that it's first thing in the morning, so my body's going to be thinking, oh, I need the caffeine to wake up in the morning, when it's really I want the caffeine for my workout. So I'm hoping that I don't become super dependent on it first thing when I wake up. See, I'm holding down my tripod now. There. But yeah. Trying not to build up too much of a tolerance to the caffeine, and trying to keep the levels that I'm taking pretty low. So that way I don't become extremely used to taking a ton of caffeine. So, yeah. Just about at the gym, so I'll see you guys in there with whatever we're going to be doing. High bar squats, maybe even Smith machine. They might have something I can use in there, but we'll see. All right.
Low breath. Yep. I told my wife, she goes, I'm going to have a six-pack abs.
Let's see how many of these we can get.
2 weeks, six-pack abs twice. I'm just if I can get an ass before you get abs, I won't
So, not entirely sure best way of posing for legs here, but we'll see if I can figure this out. So, oh man, yeah, oh no. Let's see, all right. Switch manual focus here. All right. Time to get dressed and go to work. All right, so make sure I'm actually, I think I'm in focus. I think so. All right, so that was all right. Can you hear me? Is it working? I think it is. All right, so wasn't the happiest with that. Good thing is my lower back is not like throbbing, so I didn't put too much pressure on my lower back while doing all the squats and then the good mornings, because I was a little worried about that without the Smith machine, that I'd start moving a little too much and then end up really hurting myself. But seems to be good. Seem to feel it in my quads and then in my hamstrings. Definitely, I was lifting up my my toes a little bit on the good mornings. So that's not good, but that's something I'm gonna have to get better at, because I used to, when using the Smith machine, you almost could use the Smith machine a little bit to help keep your balance. This you can't, so it's a little bit harder to fully do it. But that's just something I'm gonna have to get better at, practice at it, all that kind of stuff. Squats felt pretty good too. I was not able to get very many, but I also increased the weight to what I've been doing. Because the Smith machine that I was using over at Planet Fitness, the bar was 25 pounds, and then I'd put on 2 plates on either side, so it would be about 205. And this time I did 2 plates, but the bar was a normal bar. I think it was 45 pounds, or it was either 35 or 45. I'm not exactly sure which. So it went up a little bit. It was either 215 or 225. So either way, that's good. And same with Same with the good mornings. I upped the weight a little bit on there as well. I have to check the footage to see how well I actually did while going down, and I'm going to compare it to what my good mornings looked like with the Smith machine. See if I need to work at getting a deeper stretch in there. But all in all, I think it felt pretty good, so that's a good sign. But arms felt like I did not get a good workout with arms at all. Triceps felt like they were a bit better, but I kept failing. I think I started out too heavy with that, and I feel like I just wasn't mentally there. My mind kept drifting off, thinking about other things. And then biceps, when I was doing biceps, I think it was affecting my elbows way too much. I should have just lowered the weight and tried to get more reps out of that, but it was like, I don't know, just felt like it was affecting my elbows way more than it was actually affecting my biceps. So that's something I'm gonna have to try next time, is just see how they feel, go lighter if I need to, and then see how we go from there. But you know, not the greatest, but not bad. My legs definitely feel good, so that's at least a good sign. Arms definitely were lacking. Still got to work on those posing and those poses, and I've also got to get my body fat down a little bit more. When I say a little bit more, I mean quite a few percentages more. I still want an okay amount of fat on me, just so I can build up that muscle. I don't want to go too lean, but I never really was able to get extremely lean, other than when I was like really, really young. But it's mostly just got to work on my diet, make sure I limit the amount of snacking I do. So that's something that's big, is I have snacks after dinner time. That's the big culprit, I think. And then every week or so I eat out, something like every week or so. So I think if I cut those things down, I think I'll be in a pretty good spot. I also should probably start doing more cardio. The problem with the cardio is it takes time, and working 10 to 11 hour days, getting up really early just to go and lift, then, you know, go in at 6 o'clock, get out around 5, get home, want to see my family, got to edit these videos. Before you know it, it's like 8 o'clock and almost time to go to bed again. So, but I at least get a decent amount of movement and I guess exercise at work. It's very active and I'm moving things around all the time. So at least I'm doing that, but it's not enough. I need to do something else. Thinking maybe on the weekends, throw in a lot of my cardio, because I'm only lifting 5 days a week, and if I put my cardio in on the weekends, well then I should have plenty of time. So I think I'm going to try that, see how that goes, and yeah. So I'm getting close to work, so I think I'm going to cut it here, and I will see you again tomorrow morning.